But the topic is very interesting. Illness to wellness. It's very simple. Illness starts with I. And wellness starts with we. That's all. You convert yourself from the I of your arrogance to we of your compassion. You become well. You become healthy. That's the essence of yoga. It makes you from your I to you, we. It makes you a good human being. That's all what yoga is all about. Name it what you like. You go to America, there are 63 schools of yoga. Starting from Usha yoga to hot yoga and things like that. Everybody gives a name and starts it because it's a big money spinner there. So, yoga is something which is a part of your life, like breathing. If you know how to breathe well, if you know how to breathe properly, if you know how to convert yourself from the sympathetic breathing pattern to the parasympathetic breathing pattern, you not only become a yogi, you become a healthy person. See? This is how a dog breathes when it runs and comes. But you see a yogi breathes. You don't even know whether he's breathing or not because it's a belly button breathing. You just push your diaphragm down using the vagus and enlarge your lung and push your abdominal organs down and then bring it back without any effort at all. A lot of yoga teachers teach yoga in a very funny way. I saw the other day I went to inaugurate a yoga place somewhere, I won't tell you where. There he was teaching. I said that is becoming more sympathetic than the normal breathing. So I showed them how to breathe. It's very important. Now remember one thing, before you understand yoga, you must understand science. The science that you learned in school and college is a reductionist Western science. That is not the worldview now. It's not Newton and Einstein's worldview. It's a new worldview called the quantum worldview, which says the whole world is energy. And that is exactly what the Sanatana Dharma said, Shakti. And the man who found out this quantum physics, Hans Peter Dürr, director of Max Planck Institute, said E is equal to M. Energy is matter, matter is energy. And he called it as a duality. There is no duality between energy and matter. Matter is energy, energy is matter. He has written an article for you. Go to the internet and say, put Hans Peter Dürr, H-A-N-S Peter, P-E-T-R, Dürr, D-U-R-R. And write, matter is not made out of matter. Matter is not made out of matter. This matter is not made out of matter. It's made out of energy. And that's the message he was trying to give. Then he says in that article, I look like a small child in front of the Indian yogis of yore who called this as Advaita. And they describe the whole of quantum physics in one stanza in the Upanishad. He says, Bahir Antascha Bhutanam. It's inside and outside of everything. It's moving, but you look solid. You all look solid. There's nothing solid about you. Bundle of jumping electrobox energy. But you look solid. That's called what he calls as Wirklichkeit in German, which Shankara calls as Maya. And then he says, Sukshmavate Avijnayam. It is so subtle that no Vijnana, no science can find out. Even today, nobody has seen an electron. You can't see an electron. It says Durasam. If you don't know, you don't know. Till now, you didn't know what quantum physics is. Cha, Aniketa Chatat. When you know it is inside you, it's so close. If you know this, you know the whole human being is energy. And that is otherwise called your consciousness, which you call as Atma. Then somebody says, where is the Atma? Atma is everywhere. In the philosophy, Indian philosophy, they say, what is Atma? You take a small little vessel, pot, let's say a mud pot. What is inside the mud pot? Energy or the space. What is outside? Space. Now when a man dies, what happens? You just break the pot. What has happened? The Atma, the space inside has become a part of the space outside. So you are one with the universe. As simple as that. This is all energy. If you understand this, yoga becomes meaningful. Very easy to understand. Yoga is you change your energy pattern from the sympathetic mode to parasympathetic mode. We have been doing a lot of foolish things in Western medicine. Like for example, we say whenever somebody gets a heart attack, we do an angiogram because there is money in it. Then we do an angioplasty and bypass surgery because there is money in it. But none of these things have anything to do with heart attack. Actually, America, they did a recent study, very interesting study. They took angiograms of everybody who came. And then single vessel disease and all, they didn't know anything. Left them alone. But then they said, this man might get a heart attack because it's blocked. And would you believe in the next 15 years when they saw, if any one of these people had a heart attack, they had a heart attack, nothing related to that vessel at all. It's far away somewhere else. Then they found the most important cause of heart attack is that we becoming I. You know, you becoming arrogant and sympathetic and becoming just parasympathetic, it removes the chance of a heart attack. So being a very good yogi like Rajendra, you can't get a heart attack, can't afford to get a heart attack because heart attack is a parasympathetic activity, sympathetic activity. So if you are a fully parasympathetic like him, you can't get a heart attack at all. Good for him. I wish he doesn't get a heart attack.